Hey guys, welcome to another episode in the deep playthrough of AC Unity. We are, I think, yes, on the Ile Saint Louis, the island of the headquarters, the cafe theater. Let's go there, pick up some cash from the cash register that continuously streams in. You have to empty it regularly, otherwise if it's full you won't get any, the income stream stops, so to say. And then we will just be continuing with a main mission. I think that will be the sequence 10, memory 1, a dinner engagement. 4 out of 5 actually, this is a higher level one. Louis Michel Le Pelletier, a deputy of the National Convention, is a part of Germain's plot. Find out what he knows and kill him. Alright, we will be doing that. In the previous episodes, first off, maybe I will go a little bit higher up, because I hardly hear myself with all these people talking in the street. My volume is quite loud on the headset. Anyways, in the previous episodes, apology is maybe a bit needless, but I do have to mention that at I think around 3 minutes 30 I really I wouldn't say lost it, but I got like super frustrated, and that maybe if you watch that episode you will be like, holy shit, why did you became that frustrated. Actually what I did was something like oh, and then I said very loud, dude, like against Arno, because he was again, finally I was very close to completing that mission, and then he got stuck in a crowd, and then afterwards also, first time I saw it, he actually started climbing up a doorpost while there were enemies all around, and I really was like, dude, get the hell out of there. The reason for that was, I think I explained it as well in the previous episodes, but that I have been restarting that memory I think 75 times to do it the way it was supposed to do, and there was so many annoyances with the controls. I'm still not sure whether it's my controller or the game, just that Arno pretty often goes somewhere where you don't want him to, and if you're like being chased or you're like in a stealth sequence, then you can really do without that. You just need accuracy. But also the whole description, the poor description of the challenges. For in the previous episode there was one challenge: do not raise any alarm bells. So each time I heard an alarm bell raised, I was like, okay, failed, start over. And then only afterwards, coincidentally via the internet YouTube video of somebody, I noticed that challenge only applies up to the assassination. So for your escape you can have as many alarm bells as necessary. While I was always like starting over during my escape when I heard an alarm bell. So poor descriptions like that, really taking like 2 hours of extra gameplay, needless gameplay, frustration, it's all compounding, and that really led to me like that I was finally there, almost, and I did make it in that previous episode, but almost, I did not make it because Arno got stuck in a crowd, and that's why I wouldn't say exploded a bit, but I really, it's been a long time since I was that frustrated. Anywho, that's all in the past. Let's continue with a positive mindset right from here. New memory. I do really like those main campaign missions, for sure. Oh, wrong button. Another thing is, now we will be doing a 4 out of 5 mission, so that really is, I think, maybe the hardest I've had so far. I think I did do a 5 out of 5 co-op mission already, but for story missions, let's quickly check it out. 3 out of 5, 3 out of 5, 4 out of 5. Yeah, actually the previous mission, the one that in the previous episode, that was a 4 out of 5 mission. So this will be similarly difficulty. Also, after the completing it, we got another batch of skills unlocked, but I decided to not upgrade it. I have like 36 sync points, so I have enough points to upgrade a lot. But yeah, except for the weapon masters, let's do those. I am not really using long weapons. I mostly use one-handed weapons, swords. I'm also not really whatever. But yeah, these axes. I'm also, or it's called heavy weapons and long weapons. I don't use them, but let's unlock them anyways. Why not? Bye. And then we will do the training afterwards. It's also just for the completion's sake. But certain other skills, and this ground execution, yeah, I'm playing non-lethally, so I think taking this one will, I have to hold it, so it's not like pressing it. Otherwise I would think it would only increase my chance of accidentally killing people, but alright, let's just also get this one. But the other ones, for mostly, for instance, regarding to health, I already upgraded a little bit like thicker skin, but I could go all the way to thickest skin and then iron skin, which means you take much less damage, apparently, according to the description. I do like the challenge of getting the possibility of incurring a lot of damage, because that makes stealth much more tense and suspenseful. So I won't be upgrading these now, unless I really get hit a big wall that I'm one-shotted or one-hit killed all the time. But yeah, you just have to avoid it. Let's say, not having these forces you to get better at the game. And this one also, group healing, that is for co-op. I'm only playing singular player, so not needed. Same as regards to health, same goes for lockpicks. I could go all the way to lockpick level 3, but I actually like the challenge of encountering level 3 lockpicks while I only have level 1 skill for it, because yeah, otherwise everything becomes just too easy. So I won't be upgrading those. This one is also disguise. I find this one way too unrealistic, unimmersive, like randomly within a second adopting the attire or uniform or clothes of a person you're looking at. I find that is just, I know about suspension of disbelief, but this is really a bridge too far. This really gets into the magical realm, so to say. So I don't find it. I find it too unrealistic and won't be upgrading that one. Communal sense, also co-op, won't be upgrading it. And double air assassination. Yeah, I can. Yeah, let's just take it, but I will hardly use it because I'm playing non-lethally. So regular goons, I try to take them out, knock them out, but not kill them, because I really find it a little bit psychotic to next step like hundreds of dudes. Ranged, let's check this out. We have Assassin Cage, it is also just for co-op. We have an improved Phantom Blade. Yeah, this is actually a good one. It lets you fire twice without reloading. So, okay, let's jump to this one. I won't be using it as much as for lethal purposes, but I will try to use it for a decoy. Just shooting it at the wall and see if I can then lure enemies towards where I'm shooting. I already tried it once or twice before and it didn't really work, but I will mess about it with a little bit more later on, just to also mix up the tools at my disposal. Otherwise I hardly will use the Phantom Blade or the pistol, because I'm going for a non-lethal playthrough. At least try to avoid as much collateral damage as possible. Then over here, ranged. Poison gas. Yeah, I can use it. If it's lethal, if it's not lethal, then I think it depends on the health bar of the enemy you're throwing it against, whether it may be lethal or not. But if it's most of the time lethal, I won't be using it. But just to mix it up as well, and just experiment a bit with it, I will unlock it. Yeah, it says that it damages anyone inside it. It doesn't say it will kill anyone inside it, so I assume that depends on how much health the enemy has. But it would be very cool if they are only knocked out by it instead of getting killed when their health depletes. That they still, that they just lie squirming on the ground. Then it will be a very useful tool. But I doubt it. I do think you can kill people with it. But let's just check that out later on. Yeah, that's about it. I wanted to say when I went into this menu, I won't be upgrading a lot because I'm going for a non-lethal playthrough, and I try to keep some sense of balance and not make Arno a tank, like upgrading the health and the lockpicks and stuff. But I ended up actually upgrading quite a bit. But I won't be doing the lockpicks, the health, and all the multiplayer relevant skills because there's no use. I may upgrade those multiplayer ones, like for instance Assassin's Cage, just for the completion sake. But yeah, they have zero use for me. And also that Assassin Cage, I think you could also use it during your solo playthrough, but that also feels a bit like cheating, to be honest. Like just putting a big box of ammunition in the middle of a level. It feels a little bit too unrealistic, but yeah. Anyways, we are upgraded, no more sync points left. Before going to the cafe theater to collect the money, I was curious. Maybe there are some dudes down below at the embankment. Don't really see them. But that I could check out those poison bombs. I don't really see them, but I think near the cafe theater there may be a couple down below. No dudes here?
Something I can do for you?
Are you a royalist?
What are you saying?
Eh?
Hey, you need to calm down.
Help out my brother.
What's happening now?
I don't know. Yeah, I doubt it, by the way, there will be dudes here. Because, there's one. Because over there, there's of course the Assassin's headquarters entrance down below. So it would be weird if there would be dudes there. Enemy dudes. Anyways, yeah. Firearm, berserk blades, phantom blades. Here is the poison gas. Alright, here we go. Let's...
to do your job. Distracted dog can do it. But you can't. Your mother with a cup.
This is just for experimental purposes.
Don't ask questions. Don't give a word.
Alright, is he still alive? Nope, they actually die. Yeah, I won't be using that one. Sorry dudes, but this was for experimental purposes only. I could have better tried it on one guy instead of two. Because, yeah.
You keep your voice down, you're raving like a madman.
To keep in line with the non-lethality aim, just doesn't make sense to kill two if you could also have killed one. Minimize damage. 43,192.
Yes, Celestine, what is it?
Livres, very nice.
I was wondering, monsieur, if I might have the afternoon off.
Whatever for?
I thought I might take a stroll in the
Whatever
gardens with
for.
a friend.
A friend, is it?
Friend?
A true friend would not urge you to shirk your duties and risk unemployment, surely.
I suppose not.
Surely.
No, indeed.
Indeed.
Now, I believe the fires in the upstairs hearths need stoking.
Oui,
Stoking.
monsieur.
What
On
an
your way,
asswipe.
then.
I don't understand why that guy is employed. I mean, discipline is good, but come on, cut the lady a break.
Monsieur, monsieur Détour.
You want me to come over?
We need to go. Pretty sure I need to go over there. So that is, which building is this? This is the Palais de Tuileries. Yeah, we're just, I think we need to go just in front of it. And here's the Louvre. So we are going to the Louvre, and that is 1, 2, 3rd bridge. To the right. Here we go. Man, I actually played a lot of this game recently. Last couple of weeks. Doing like all the collectibles. That was like 50 episodes for instance. And that was only because I had holidays. And now I'm in the last day of my holidays. And I almost feel a bit melancholical, if that's an English word. But a little bit bummed out that it's over. Because it's so cool to just play this. At least I find it so cool. To play it without a time limit. Just play as much as you want for a couple of weeks. It's so nice. Call me game addicted. I don't care. I just really like it. Alright, 2nd bridge over here. I will be, of course, playing after work during weeknights, but yeah, then I'm always much more worn out, so to say, after a tiresome day of work. Alright. Yeah, this is... this is the 2nd bridge. What the hell? I thought... Yeah, I missed it. Right? Yeah, I think I said 2nd bridge over here, but this was the 1st bridge. Alright, we have a thief. Let's try to get him. There he stumbles, and here we go. Just to do my good deed of the day. Like so. I wonder how much money you get from it. Ma parole, quel aventurier. What an adventurer. By the way, sorry, I'm really curious what he was saying. Do I have... No, I don't have Google Translate open, but I will open it now, quickly. Bookmark, translate. I think he said, we do French, ma parole. What the hell does that mean? He said, ma parole, quel aventurier. My words. Alright, some kind of an expression maybe. My words, what an adventurer. People. That was my cat. Alright, 2nd bridge. Sharp right. By the way, yeah, this is, we read about this one. It's the Pont du, I think the population called it jokingly La Pont du Pleur or something, because somebody was crying, or that king, but it actually has another name, La Pont du Neufs or something. Let's quickly read up on that. Oh no, I know a quicker way. Pont Neuf. This new bridge is now the oldest existing bridge in Paris. The laying of the first stone on May 31st, 1578 was a tearful, yes, this was pleur means tears, was a tearful occasion for Henry III, who had just lost 2 of his favorite minions in a duel. The king was coming out of the funeral service and it was raining. Always ready for a laugh, the Parisians subsequently dubbed the bridge Le Pont de Pleurs, Pont Neuf, or the Bridge of Tears. The Pont Neuf was a unique bridge in its time, the first to be built in stone. The widest, the most accessible, and unlike the other bridges of Paris back then, no houses were built along the bridge's spans. Alright. But now I wonder, 1 second, who that, if there's any reference to who that dude is over there. Is that Henry the King? There's no name on it. Alright, let's continue with the mission, otherwise we get nowhere.
Not gonna get up on you.
Il se passe quelque chose là-bas. Je pense qu'ils sont malheureux comme les pierres. Oh, merci. Dieu vous le rendra.
Alright, we did our good deed. I again didn't check how much money I got from doing those good deeds. Let's not forget. Yeah, that's also the problem. It only shows you, I think, the amount you have with the new rewards. It doesn't show you what you had before, so then you cannot really calculate the difference of what you got.
Mais que signifie ce vacarme?
Unless you really remember how much you have. So we now have 1,659,442. So 9442 is at the end, and then yeah, we can test it out. Let's just because they happen quite often. Let's just do one of those good deeds and see how much we get. We'll quickly run around. Should happen quite regularly. When you need it, it doesn't happen. Oh, this was that guy over there.
You're a royalist. What exactly are you accusing me?
Come here, you!
Where are they?
Look like you're a royalist. With your fancy clothes and your
God damn it.
stupid accent. You really are.
Alright, 9442 we had. I will run a little bit further, that I will get him alone. And he also killed somebody, so... Yeah. He really... Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit! I wanted to throw a smoke bomb, but I accidentally threw a poison bomb. Luckily, I didn't kill any civilians. I did kill a couple of guys, but whatever. Enemies. Yeah. So let's. Where do we need to go? To the left. Let's buy some stuff. Refill the inventory. Am I going in the wrong direction again? Probably. Sorry. Yeah, no.
Il n'a plus toute sa tête.
Je vous souhaite la bienvenue.
Before we start the mission. Oh, by the way, I forgot to say that at least killing that guy as a random city event, it only gave like 5 livres, so that is really not a lot. Now I cannot really see it because I also spent money on restocking the inventory. But I'm pretty sure, I think we had like at 9442 as the last 4 digits of the purse, and afterward it was 9447 or 8 or something. It was not a lot at all. If you have to make your fortune by doing those city events, you really have to do a lot of them. So the best way is open up social clubs and getting periodically 43,192 livres added to your cafe theater headquarters cash register. That's the way to go. But for now, let's continue with sequence 1 mission. Sequence 10 mission 1. Legendary Phantom Breaches is the reward. And let's see what the challenges are. We will be doing 10-1. 2 double assassinations, 2 berserk brutes. And again, the descriptions, I will double check on another website. The descriptions are super vague because sometimes you need to do it within a certain section of the mission. Like not at any random time. And it doesn't mention anything like that. But for instance, in the previous episode, I was not allowed to, it just said don't trigger any alarm bells. But apparently that was only up until the assassination, not afterwards. So, and that is like a benefit, because I was already expecting more. It was stricter, like I couldn't ring any alarms throughout the whole mission from start till mission completion screen. So that is actually a leniency, more lenient, like it's only part of the mission that you mustn't trigger any alarm bells. But it can also be the condition that it's that you have to do it at a between specific checkpoints within the mission. And then if you assume like, I can just do it anywhere from the start till the mission completion screen, then it can actually get you to, while performing the challenges as they should, the mechanics of them, still failing them because you didn't do it at the correct moment, which is annoying because then you have to restart the whole memory to try and get them after all. So those conditions, it is not mentioned in the challenge itself. You just have to figure it out through trial and error, and I really don't like that kind of game design, to be honest. It's a small effort to just make it more specific. Like, okay, you have to now do 2 berserk brutes, but only in the second half of the mission or something. That makes then it's clear for everybody. I will quickly see if there on another website if there is more detail on this one, because I don't want to continuously replay these missions just to get these challenges, because I didn't get them the first time right because the descriptions were not clear. Alright, Arno will find the most cards. I'm quickly scanning through it. Alright, here it also says nothing about the order of these challenges, so I guess we can just do it anytime. So it is double assassination and berserk brutes. And the brutes, I think, are the heavy dudes. Here we go. Louvre 1793 already. We are.
Are you
ahead
sure about this?
in time.
Not particularly, no. But the Marquis is on the National Convention for Le Pelletier. You might have some insight.
Which is a more incisive commentary on corruption in the bishopric? 7 nuns seducing a parish priest into debauchery, or an enormously endowed Benedictine sodomizing a goat named Pius?
No force in heaven or on earth will make me answer that question.
Quite right, Arno. The goat it is. So, what can I do for you? And your charming companion.
Louis-Michel Le Pelletier. What can you tell us about him?
Ah, dear Louis. He went from abolishing the death penalty to calling for the king's head in 2 short years.
Where can we find him?
I'm afraid I don't often socialize with my fellow deputies. Something about my distaste for the beheading of the innocent. Speaking of innocence...
De Sade. Le Pelletier.
Well, I believe he often takes meals at a certain cafe near Le Palais Royal. I believe you can find him there.
If we don't, I'll be back.
Really? Well, then I hope I'm mistaken.
No, you don't.
He has really like that Hannibal Lecter air over him, like this super intelligent, cryptic guy who actually knows everything and only gives like weird
Wine delivery
riddles.
for the palace.
Look at Rombbb.
Make sure you clean those windows properly this time, or Mr. Le Pelletier will have my head.
Madame.
Bonjour, Citizen Le Pelletier.
Citizen Talia.
Right, I wonder whether... Ah, there's a unique kill here. Nice. I wonder whether it will be just as hard as the Hoarders mission, doing it the right way. But we'll see. Anywho, we need to do berserk 2 brutes, and we need to do... two double assassinations. Also, by the way, what's not mentioned in those challenge descriptions are the amounts of how many you need to do. It only says double assassinations, not the amount. Anywho, yeah, but probably you could derive it. I think if you play with the HUD, they may be mentioned. At least, yeah, I still don't think they are, but at least not in my game. But then you can derive the number from when it will get a checkbox, when you will have completed it. So if you haven't completed it yet, or it's not checkmarked, you just need to do more of them. But still, small effort to just include the number behind of required instances of the challenge objective. Just makes it easier for everybody. Anyways, on the same page, I do understand they want to minimize the amount of text and stuff and have it as briefly as possible, because I think it's on the HUD itself. I could check that out quickly. I don't think it's on my HUD actually. Ah, yes, it is actually. Yes. Yes. All right. So I was mistaken on that one. Can you imagine playing with this HUD? It's so obtrusive. Right. Holy shit, they're fighting. Check out these crowds. It's just amazing. It really looks quite convincing. Except that guy who is not walking, but just... now he is. He was just like a mannequin floating through the crowds. Alright, we have a window over there. We need to get in over there, but we also need to berserk 2 brutes. And we need to do 2 double air assassinations. And let's see where the distractions are. Oh, one button. Those are actually all inside the courtyards. One over there, one over there. There's also a secret entrance. Maybe it's fun to use that secret entrance. Let's do that. And on the way there, try to not forget the oh my dudes. The challenges. No.
Ses esprits.
Ah, nice, a brute.
Come here, and I'll ice the rest
Oh no, not a brute. But double assassination opportunity. So let's take them out. Ah, there's a brute over there. Right. Here we go.
Halt! Stay there, you!
Let's see. if he manages to take them out in his berserk state.
Christ, you'll suffer.
I think he might. Yes, he shoots. Holy shit, the other guy is pretty sturdy as well. Man. Alright. Looking for his next target. But he probably will go out not too long from now. They actually stay berserk pretty long. Not sure who is shooting. Who is shooting? Alright, I'm just, I never used it that much, Berserk Blade, but I'm just curious how long it lasts, because this is crazy long. It almost feels like a bug, to be honest. Yeah, I think it's buggy. Also, that shooting is a bit buggy, I think. Oh yeah, we also had the guys down below, which we can assassinate. I think I'm just going to get a bit closer to him. Maybe that will trigger. No! Oh my dude. I will just trigger something. Maybe his AI will then re-trigger. Because now I wonder whether if he doesn't die from the Berserk Blade, whether it will count for the challenge. Alright, there are people shooting. So I cannot do the double assassination with them. And this guy, yeah, he just remains alive. So let's forget. Yeah. Who the hell are shooting over here? Ah, there's a dude shooting. Against that against that berserk dude upstairs. So this is a bit annoying. I will just take out the berserk dude. Where is he? You see? It's all quite buggy. Now the shooting stops. Ah, and that can then provide opportunity to do that double assassination. There they are. Is it possible? Yeah, if I get on that flagpole maybe. No. Arno, let's get on that flagpole. How do you... Oh my god. Ah, he's on it. Nice. Yeah. That was a double air assassination.
Curieux personnage.
Pretty gruesome.
Tout le monde ici.
familier depuis la Révolution.
Alright, have to end the episode here, already over the 40-minute marker. I will enter the underground area over here. Let's just stock up on items. In the next episode, guys, hope you enjoyed. Hope to see you in the next one. In the meantime, do not forget, always do keep on gaming. See you later.